Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my brothers and sisters, my aunties, my uncles, my fathers, my mothers, my new money family people, what's up? It's your family head once again, and Yawusu, and I'm coming at you once again today. And today I want us to talk about fear. Okay, so what about fear do I really want us to talk about? I want us to know, the types of fear there are and how to deal with them. Okay, how to recognize your fears and how to deal with them. First of all, I want us to talk about the types of fear. In anyone's line of business, during your journey, you encounter one fear or the other. Consider it this way. There's you, there is the fear, which is the wall, and there is the successful person. All successful people are those who are able to overcome the fear, that's the wall, to the other side. When you're able to overcome your fears and you get to the other side, that's it. Most of the times, even those things we are afraid of don't even appear as big as we want. We see them. Okay? The fears, sometimes the fears are not there. All right? I'll take myself as an example. When I decided I wanted to leave, I was scared. All right? I was scared that I was not going to make it. I was asking myself questions. So if I leave, should things go bad? It means I will not get my salary at the end of the month. I can't. It's possible I cannot even, take responsibility of the things I do. There are responsibilities, there are bills to pay and everything. I was scared. Am I going to still be able to, manage my expenditure as I do, working at the bank? A whole lot of questions were coming into my mind. All right, but I had a vision that was very big, bigger than the fear. This is one thing I want us to know. You need to have a vision that is so big that your fear cannot, prevent you from achieving, cannot prevent you from doing what you really want to do. All right? In your line of business, you encounter one of these fears. You either encounter fear of failure, fear of embarrassment, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection, and fear of success. I encountered the fear of failure. I feared that I was going to fail. And I was asking myself, should I fail? What is going to happen? How am I going to go about it? Because, I have colleagues who, there is a standard, right? Charlie, bank boys, bank workers, bank ladies. There is a standard. I feared that my standard was going to drop once I, accepted the challenge. Once things don't go well, my status is going to go down. People are going to laugh at me. Okay, that's the fear of embarrassment, fear of rejection. People are going to reject me. Fear of failure. Okay? Most of the times people also fear success because success is sometimes lonely. Being up there is lonely. Why? Because a lot of people are down. Okay? So there's a gap. People don't want to associate themselves too much with people who have made it, who have been successful, because they think they will think people who come around are coming for their money and all those things. But to be frank, it's not always the case. Okay, it's just a fear for nothing. All right, so people fear things that do not even exist. So these 5 fears, you will encounter one of them. Okay, we know till today or till a few weeks ago, I knew only one acronym for fear, which is false evidence appearing real. Right? That's the acronym I knew. But guess what? I have I have 2 that describes people who succumb to fear and people who are able to overcome the fear. There are 2 acronyms. Forget everything and run. That's for the losers. Okay, and Face everything and rise. That's for the winners. Winners don't quit, quitters don't win. All right, so if you are scared to leave your job, if you are scared to start that business, look, time flies and time flies very fast. I resigned from my job in 2016 November, and we are in 2019, and it looks so short a time that I can't even believe that, hey, I am 3 years already. All right, and guess what? I am able to fulfill my responsibilities. I am able to manage my bills. I'm happy. Can you see that I'm standing there? Okay, so I'm standing. I'm parked right in front of my showroom. That's the Yawusu showroom, and I mean everything is cool. I have enough time to do what I'm doing now. Now my then side hustle is now my main hustle, and I have a side hustle that is what I'm doing with you. All right, so please. Two main acronyms, one for the losers and one for those who are determined to make it and to move on in life. Forget everything and run, face everything and win. Or what? Face everything and rise. FEAR. Okay? And you know one thing? When you are encountered with fear, look at your pains. Okay? One thing, okay, let's look at two things. I've spoken about the first one already. That your vision should be very big, that your fear can't keep you, from moving forward. And the second thing is, when you are encountered with fear, use your pains. Okay? Use your pains to your favor. I can only talk for myself. For instance, myself, when I used to work at the bank, I was not happy. Honestly, I was not happy with a lot of things. One being that, when I went in there, I met senior colleagues. But what I saw, I didn't like. So I told myself, I don't want to be in a position like this. Because I realized, okay, that most of them had been in one position for a very long time with no promotion. Okay, so I told myself, if this person has been here for 4 years without promotion, am I also going to be here for 4 years with no promotion? And guess what? It happened to me. I remained on the same grade till I resigned, and it was 4 years. Why? Because, I had received, I'd gotten suspended. So it means no promotion for me, no very low appraisal score that affected my bonus, that affected my ability to take loans. It had that ripple effect. So that was my pain. That was one of my pains. I used my pains to confront my fears. I was scared that, if I go, can I be able to still manage my expenditure? Can I be able to take care of family? The things I'm doing, can I be able to do it? Can I maintain my status? But I used my pain, the pain of the things that were happening that I didn't like, to counter my fears. You know what? If you let your pain, your pain rule you and put you down, you'll be down for a very long time. So you rather use your pain, to your advantage, to make you rise.